whole department is corrupt.
Sure you do. You can't keep your eyes on.
Faster kisses as it gets ahead.
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
They got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident, I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Vesellife, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because Ark don't operate in North America.
They're setting up Ark, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
Sounds to me like Miller's following orders. It also sounds like he's not happy about it.
Alright, whatever. Maybe he's just a stooge. You can't say the same about the man he's talking to.
His boss, Joseph Manderley.
Director of TF-29 operations worldwide. The only person at Interpol higher than him is the General Secretariat.
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet. The only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with Ark? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Miller. We still going to Golem City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Promiň si, padáš, že jsme v komutu s Rusákama.
For things to get worse. Have you seen anything else?
Nothing else to say.
Promiň, já neposlouchám.
Red Light
Ještě
won't
jednou?
be admitting anyone until after dark. I assume that's what you're looking for. Of course, the old city has a lot more than sex and
Celý
booze to attract
oddělení je
tourists.
skorumpovaný.
I just can't think of anything right now.
Have you seen anything else?
We're 2 years too ready.
Damn, I'll never get this done.
I do not know how long this can go on.
I had the perfect gift for my niece all picked out, only to learn that the puppet shop has closed. There's just never enough time.
There's the problem right there.
Flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kassa, reporting to you live from Picus. Exclusive. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we Property Bank, the main address in those concerns. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilep complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. ARC territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilec complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I'd made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to Talos Rucker and bring him in, Agent.
You ask me, Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
No. I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
I still have some things I need to take care of before we leave.
All right. Go on then, get your shit sorted. I'll be here, waiting. Daylight's wasting, boy. In case you haven't noticed. You good to go yet?
I still have some things.
All right. Daylight's wasting, boy. In case you haven't noticed. You good to go yet?
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen. I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
Koukejte odsud vypadnout. Vy mi připadáte jako donašeč.
Do not give up hope. Help will come.
Don't walk away, please. I need just a little.
Usually, a humanitarian disaster like this would get a lot of press and foreign aid. But given that these are augmented people, there is not much we can do here, other than make people as comfortable
There's
as
a
possible.
deluxe mode.
Not without supplies.
I have been here 11 months and things have only gotten worse. What difference does Rucker and Ark really think they are making? The drinking water is still filthy, the food is still shit, and Europazine is as scarce as ever. The only thing Ark seems capable of doing is getting the attention of the police.
Get the bridge. Prostě jděte pryč. Are you some kind of activist or something? Get a job.
Leave me the hell alone.
Hele, koukejte odsud vypadnout.
Nechte mě s mýma problémy. I'm only trying to get back on my feet. Chci se už jen schoulit. Don't you have anything to spare? Chci se už jen schoulit a umřít.
You think you're better than me? You fight this.
Is the pain still bad?
I think I just lost another tooth.
You must think you're something else.
Not so long now.
Yes, carefully.
Are you freezing out?
It will not be long now. Many of us will not last much longer.
Don't people realize that it's only a matter of time before the pain of this place becomes too great and our minds snap?
With supplies so scarce, there is really not much we can do but comfort these poor people. The state's police and Ark fight over shipments, then distribute some of the rations. But I'm certain they are both taking their cuts.
No shelter, no place, no I will not wait for that day when I lose control. I will take
No, I don't have any spare.
long before.
Sorry, I can't spare the time for anyone today.
Fuck off.
I'm busy.
Prostě jdi pryč. Nech mě v klidu trpět. Já se nechci kamarádit, Smith.
No. Just passing through.
There is only so much we can do.
Who the hell are you? Don't bother me. What kind of idiot just walks up to a stranger and tries to start a conversation?
Slyšel jsi tu Rackerovu zprávu? Nevím, co si o něm máme myslet.
Fucking can't feel my toes,
Svět bez násilí je teoreticky dobrý nápad. I don't suppose you've got any neuropazine you can spare, do you?
I have what you're looking for, but New Paws isn't cheap, nor is it easy to come by.
Fresh off the boat and already fitting in. Fine. But cash is a pretty scarce resource around here. I prefer dealing in information.
What kind of information?
Give me the neuropazine first, then we'll see.
Here. Now what have you got for me?
There's a so-called market in this complex. On your way to it, you'll probably see some storage units.
I'm listening.
One of them belonged to a patient of mine. A freedom fighter. Who no longer needs it. You might find something useful inside. Here's the code.
Check it out.
Word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Rosika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
Where I come from, cops are supposed to be the good guys.
What planet is that? Because where I come from, the police have been militarizing for years, wasting money and inciting deep levels of mistrust between them and the very people they're supposed to protect.
Is that what's happening in Golem City?
It's happening all over the place. The cops in Gollum are a special breed. They control everything here. Food, drugs, neuropazine, and not all of them think very highly of us Arks.
These cops, they're looking for members of ARC?
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we've done.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Why shouldn't I? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talus Rucker and Ark are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
I'm getting the impression that you see Ark and Talus Rucker as some kind of augmented Robin Hoods. How well do you know the man?
I met Talus years ago in India. We were both humanitarian aid volunteers back then.
Is he a good man? The press paints him as a narcissist.
He has his faults, but I wouldn't believe everything you see on Pacus News.
Does he visit this area of the complex much?
You know, you've been asking me an awful lot of questions.
This is my new home. It's a lot to take in at once. I was just looking for a few pointers.
Lesson 1, then. Treat other people with respect and kindness if you can. Don't trust them before you really get to know them.
I see. Well, thanks for the warning, Doc.
I hope you'll take it to heart.
Has been laid at our feet.
Terrorists try to blow up Zika Station. The cops need someone to blame. We don't need more trouble tonight.
And I fear the repercussions will test our resolve.
How can they torture us like this? They know we need neurophazine to live. There must be something someone can do. This is genocide.
Our protestations, despite our dedication to the peaceful advancement of
Fucking can't do my toes, man.
despite the fact that some of our
Slyšel jsi to raketovou zprávu? Nevím, co si o něm máme myslet.
has blinded our accusers. And although I know that